Hey y'all, it's me again, Boo. And this time I'm back with my small but fabulous collection of Middle Eastern oils. I don't know if I'm going to get it all done in one part, but I will give it a girlish whirl. I do want to talk about these are oils. And we're talking, these are, serious daubers here. These aren't something you'd find in a, sample or whatever. But oh, I don't know who it was. One of my subbers. I'm a real douche grenade for not remembering who it was. I should write these things down, but I forget to write things down. So, anyway, I get most of my Middle Eastern oils from the Miske shop. Let me show you what that looks like there. This comes in every box of fragrance I've ever gotten from them or oils I've ever gotten. And I think it's based out of New York, at least where I've been getting them online is comes from New York. So and they ship really fast, I have to say. These things are so reasonable and the bottles are amazing. I am so surprised that these oils don't get more love because for the price, for what you get, for the aromas, for the bottles, it's really a good deal. So I'll just say that. So I am going to start with, I'm just going to get started right away because I have a lot of them to go through. And the first one, this one is Azari. And look at this bottle. Isn't that something? And I don't know if it's metal or it sounds more like it's that plaster that they can, paint metallic colors and stuff. I don't know. But the detail in this is just incredible. These bottles are amazing. And I think most of them have like um, 15 or 20 mLs of oil in there that will last you a long time. And the way I wear oils is that once I get out of the shower, and this way I was advised to do it, and it really works the best for me because oils can be really, wherever you dab them on, they can be really strong in that area and really intense. And so it's better to have a more even distribution of them. So when I get out of the shower and I've dried off, but my skin is still tacky and just slightly damp, that's when I put my oils on because the water acts as a really good medium for transportation of the oil along your skin to make it a thinner layer, like I said, more evenly distributed. And oils are really good. It's really good that way too because then you don't get that in your face. Some of these oils, especially Middle Eastern oils, can be just real nose rockets right at first. And when you get out of the shower and you put it on that way, it keeps it from doing that. It's more of just a nice scent cloud that you've got going on instead of, a scent bomb. So, and another thing I like about oils is the fact that even some of your best fragrances, I call it the sub base notes or the sub dry down. Once a fragrance has done its full dry down, and you're past the oak moss and the cedar and the amber and whatever the base is of the fragrance, every once in a while there's some stanky thing that happens just before it's gone. There's this weird stanky kind of weird smell that comes from some perfumes. I don't know, and it's not the same smell, so I know it has something to do with the notes that they're using, but some of them just give this weird, even really expensive perfumes give this weird kind of a uh, in your face thing before they're gone. Well, oils, they just do a bing, a genie, and poof, they're gone. One minute you smell them, the next minute you don't. I mean, it's really true. They stay pretty intense, a pretty good scent cloud for a couple hours, but then they do tend to come in closer to the skin, I have noticed, which doesn't bother me a bit. So this one here, this is Azari, and this to me has a very jammy, a rose jam kind of not just rose though. It's almost like there's some fruits in there or something, but I don't think there is. It's sharp, rosy, and ambery, musk and woody. Well, the top notes is sharp, rosy, and ambery. Middle notes are musk and woody. Base notes are woody and oak moss. Boy, could they be a little more vague? Anyway, I do get some fruits in there. I really beg to differ that there's nothing. I almost get some plum or some black currant or something in there. And this one is just definitely one of my favorites. This would appeal to, women in their 20s all the way up, past my age. It is really, it's very feminine. I could see guys pulling it off, but I think this one definitely will appeal more to the ladies than the men. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on each one, like, because I don't have a lot of information on them. So, and I have a lot to go through. So I'm just going to move on. So that's Azari, one of my faves. And these bottles are so cool. So, next one, this one's called Dreams of Romancia. And this one even has cool little details on it. And this is a 20 ml bottle. It's got the cool Arabic writing on there. I think their writing is just so neat. Did I just say neat? Yeah, I did. Oh well. It's been a long day. So, Dreams of Romancia, top notes are black currant, plum, orange flower. Middle notes are ylang ylang, rose, jasmine. Base notes are agarwood, amber, and it's described as feminine. And it is, but I really would consider it more unisex. It's for me, it's a soapy, musky floral, is what it reminds me of. Well, you do get a little bit of the oud in there, but it has a soapy muskiness to it. It's really weird that I like this. I mean, musk isn't even listed, I don't believe. I don't get a whole lot of fruit out of it. I do get some of the orange flower. I think that's what's sweetening it up so much. But this one is really linear as well. And so what you smell at the top is pretty much what you get throughout the whole thing. And that's Dreams of Romancia. And this one is 25 bucks. So was a Azari is 25 bucks. So these are totally worth it. This will last you forever. All right. And the next one is another really good one. Oh, they're all really good. I hate trying to pronounce these. I know I'm just, bringing out my cleaver and my knife and butchering them. Mysora is this one, Mysora, and I'll have little bubbles or whatever with the spelling on these, so Top notes of this are wild berry and juicy mandarin. Heart consists of honey, gardenia, and jasmine. Base notes are amber, vanilla, and Indian sandalwood. This one is considered unisex, and it most definitely is. I would go on the more of the masculine side of unisex with this one. And I want to show you, I don't know if you can see that bottom to see how it's spelled there. But, and again, this is another 15, I believe, 18 ml. And this one is $20, this Mysora. So, and for me, this Mysora is a very kind of a, I don't get a whole lot of fruit. It's a floral, soapy, slightly woody fragrance, I think. But it's got that soapy note again in it. Not the dish soap soapy, which I don't like, but the hand soap soapy smell, which I do like. So anyway, that is Mysora. And I haven't been telling you who these are by. I think they're all by the same company. And I can't tell you because I can't read Arabic. Or I'm not sure if that's even Arabic that I'm looking at there, but I assume so. So the next one is called Rasha. And this is another really good one. And look at this bottle too. This one though is, I believe it's only 10 mLs. And this one is also $25 for it. But it has really cool details. Oh, it helps if I hold it up where you can see it. Really cool details on it in the bottle. And just beautiful little thing. And again, these all have, all the oils have these really good daubers on there. The sticks that work really well. This one is so nice too. This one kind of has this oudy floral thing going, almost like a muckalot, which I believe is, and I don't know if I'm saying that right either, is a rose oud combination that they kind of use as a base for a lot of Arabic fragrances. It's not uncommon. I say Arabic, but I don't even know if Macalat is Arabic. It could be Spanish for all I know. I don't know. So this one, Rasha, opens with rich, pleasing notes of cassis, and tropical fruits, which later give way to the lively and pleasant middle notes of cardamom, jasmine, and sambac. The base notes take over later to provide the rich and prestigious notes of sandalwood, ambergris, and lactinic that makes the wearer feel very admirable and appreciated. I don't know what lactinic is, but yeah, and this one is, you do get some of the fruits in this one. It's kind of a fruity, and the ambergris, I think, is what gives it that musky note. But it's kind of a fruity, again, slightly soapy, um, uh, floral, woody. God, could I make that a little more general? But this one is really bizarre because it does have a dry down. And when it dries down, it actually becomes really musky for me. And so I don't wear this one very often, but I do really like it because I love the top notes. But like I said, this one does dry down a little bit. And I don't know. Maybe it's the ambergris because I'm not a big musk person. So anything that's too heavy in the musk department usually turns me off. But this one is still really nice. And I do wear it on occasion. And so that one is Rasha. How's my time? Ooh, sucking eggs. You know, I think the last two, they're my sprayers, and I think I'm just gonna cut out and go ahead and do a part two for this one and talk about those last two from my Middle Eastern oils. Then I'm going to be back to do another one on my indie oils. You know, I bought some oils off of Etsy and eBay and even Facebook. So I've got some really cool, and then some of my subbers on YouTube have turned me on to some really good oils. So like Auric Blends and Amber Essence and CJ Scents. So anyway, I've got several that I'm going to talk about later on down the road. But I'll be back for a part two for my oils. I'll see you soon.